Once there lived a rich olive merchant in Baghdad, Ali Kogia. He was a Muslim. It is the desire of every good Muslim to go on a pilgrimage to Mecca once in his lifetime. He had saved up 1,000 gold pieces for his journey, but did not wish to take them with him for the fear of being robbed during the journey across the desert. So he took an earthen jar, filled gold pieces inside it, and covered it with olives. Then he went to his merchant friend.
My dear friend, I am going to Makkah for a pilgrimage. Please keep this jar of olives with you till my return.
Yes, sure. You can keep your jar of olives in that room and take it when you will be back.
It had been 7 years since Ali Kogia had left the jar with his merchant friend. One fine evening, merchant's wife felt like eating olives, but there were no olives at their home. So the merchant remembered of the jar Ali Kogia had left few years back. He went into the storeroom, checked the jar, and the jar was full of gold pieces, and the olives were all spoiled. He was tempted to take the gold pieces. He quietly took out the gold pieces and filled the jar again with fresh olives. On Ali's return,
My dear friend, I am back from Mecca. Please give me my jar back that I had given you before leaving.
It's so nice to see you back. You can take your jar from where you had kept it.
Ali Kogia took the jar from his friend, and to his surprise, there was not a single piece of gold in the jar, and the jar was full of olives.
Friend, when I had left the jar with you, I had kept 1,000 gold pieces inside it, covered with olives. But there is not a single piece in it now.
Are you calling me a thief? I know nothing about your gold pieces. You yourself had told me that your jar contained olives only, and now are saying it contained gold?
They both thought to lodge the complaint in the court regarding this. However, Ali Kogia did not get the right judgment, so he wrote a petition to the Caliph of Baghdad regarding his case. A mock trial was being conducted by some young boys in the courtyard of their home. Caliph, with one of his officers, saw all the mock trial and was very pleased to see the boy's wisdom and the decision he gave. So he ordered that the young boy will only give the decision in the court.
Mr. Ali Kogia, why did you write a petition to the Caliph of Baghdad? What's the matter? 7 years back, when I went to Mecca, I didn't take my lifetime savings for the fear of being robbed. So, I put those 1,000 pieces of gold in a jar and covered it with olives so that no one knows about the gold and gave it to my friend.
Now, as you have returned, has your friend returned your gold back?
No, not a single piece. He has returned my jar with olives only. He is saying your jar contained only olives. I have heard your case was dismissed in the court. Why? I couldn't produce any witness, but I have full faith in our Caliph. He will surely find out the truth and do justice with me.
Called the boy. Today, this boy will judge the case of Ali Kogia and the merchant. Let Ali Kogia and his friend merchant come into the court.
Ali Kogia arrives with his jar and his friend arrives too.
Sir, when I went on a journey to Makkah, I gave the merchant a jar which contained 1,000 pieces of gold. And on my return, I saw that the jar was full of olives only, with not even a single gold piece.
Sir, when he went on his journey, he gave me a jar and told me it is full of olives. And now he's blaming me. I have not taken any gold piece.
But sir, I am damn sure that I had kept 1,000 pieces of gold in that jar.
Let us taste these olives.
Sure, sir. Ali Kogia gives the jar of olives. Caliph and the young boy tasted the olives.
These olives are so sweet and delicious. I feel like eating them more. Yummy.
Yes, these olives seem to be quite fresh.
Please call the best olive merchants of Baghdad.
The two olive merchants arrive in the court where the discussion was being held.
So here they come. Please taste the olives and tell us how old they have been.
Sir, these olives are quite fresh and taste delicious. Yes, sir, the olives are delightful.
After how many years did you come back from your journey, Ali?
Sir, I was away for 7 years.
So for how long can these olives be kept fresh?
Sir, if olives are kept safely, then they taste good only for 3 years. If they are kept for more than that, they start producing bad smell.
But these olives taste quite good. 7 years. And these olives did not get rotten. How can this happen?
Sir, these olives are not old. They are so fresh that it seems they are of this year only. Any good merchant will tell you that only.
Now it's time for the final decision.
Merchant, you have been found guilty of theft. You are a dishonest person. You betrayed the trust of your friend. How can you even think of exchanging the gold pieces with the olives?
Sorry, sir. I will surely not repeat this mistake in the future. The merchant told the boy where the gold pieces were kept, but Caliph, he showed no mercy on him.
You tried to cheat a friend who fully trusted you? This is a crime worse than common robbery. You shall go to prison for 1,000 days. 1 day each for a gold piece you have stolen.
Caliph then sent for the judge who had let the merchant go free.
Learn from this child how to do your duty with great care in future.
Mr. Ali Kokia, will you tell us how are you feeling now after this judgment?
I am very happy with our beloved Caliph. He has done full justice with me.
This is an excellent judgment which I have ever seen in my whole life. That small boy didn't need any witness to find out about the real culprit. He used his brain, and by pondering over all other aspects of the case, he has done full justice. If all judges give judgments like him, then no one will ever dare to deceive others. This news is going to be the headline for edition of tomorrow's newspaper. As for the boy, Caliph praised him for his wisdom and sent him back to his home, to his mother, with 100 pieces of gold.